Some previous student seems to have bewitched this illustration. Just this once, use your wand to pull it up and let's see what it does. It seems our mischievous magical vandal wanted to give you a creature to practice levitating. Go on then, give it a go. Cast Wingardium Leviosa and then try levitating that toad. It won't do it any harm. Spot on. That's it, keep levitating the toad. Oh, he doesn't know what hit him. Well done. Of course, this toad was just conjured up by your spellbook. Don't let me catch you trying this on the real thing. There you go. I'd say our vandal knew some remarkable magic. In future, though, you should just ignore those scribbles, unless it's something very interesting. That's the spell, all right. Now just point and press the T button. That's the basics. Now it's time for a proper practice of your new spell. Turn the page when you're ready. You've learnt your first spell. Now it's time for a practice exercise conjured by your book. I'll be awarding house points, so do your best. Let's find out what challenge Miranda Goshawk has set you. Point your wand at the glowing illustration and pull it up. Now it's time to practice your new charm and learn to levitate with confidence. Luckily, this spellbook holds a number of powerful enchantments which allow it to provide a safe space for spell practice. Your book's going to conjure up a practice space. Here we go. An herbology greenhouse. Those plants are mandrakes. I'd know them anywhere. A perfect chance to put your levitation to the test. Levitate the mandrakes out of the ground and into those pots over there. You'll need to cast the levitation charm again for this exercise. Ha-ha! Now these mandrakes are fragile, so you'd better levitate them up out of the ground. Oh, they're stubborn. Hold the T button and give them a good tug. There he goes. I'll magically muffle the place. Muffliato! There. Point your wand at a mandrake and levitate him up out of the ground. Well done. Right. Drop this little fellow into the right-sized pot. Release the T button to pop him in. Excellent. Nice work. Good. Release the T button to pop him in. Excellent. Another one safely repotted. Well done. Release the T button to pop him in. Excellent. Nice work. All safely repotted. Some spectacular levitation in there, I must say. Activity complete. Time to see how well you did. Here's a note recording your progress in this lesson. Let's see here. Well done indeed. You've mastered your first spell. And to prove it, here's a wizarding photograph recording one of your moments of magic. Good work. Spectacular. All mandrakes repotted without any mistakes, so that's 15 house points for you. Miranda Goshawk's left behind a little more information on this spell. If you'd like to read it, pull up the note, or you can just turn the page. There are many variations of this spell. The hover charm, the rocket charm, and the floating charm, to name but a few. But this remains the original and best. This charm ought not to be seen as a joke spell. It can be most useful in duels and can lift physical obstacles and can even levitate small creatures, though this is likely to confuse any poor animal and is certainly not to be encouraged.
Interesting specimen?
Your first spell lesson complete. Now, are you ready to move on to your next spell? You can return here whenever you like. So turn... Ah, water-making spell. A useful one, this. Pull up the description text to find out more, or turn the page to learn to cast it. The water-making spell conjures clean, drinkable water from the end of the wand.
Thus, with the water-making spell, the trained wizard is never without a source of water, whether they're refilling their goblet at dinner
or managing a minor eyebrow fire after a carelessly cast fire-making spell. Well done, you're building quite a collection of souvenirs. Ah, our vandal has left another scribble. The last one was educational, just. Shall we have a look? Or if you like, just turn the page. Ooh, the bubblehead charm. It conjures a bubble of air around the caster's head. Useful for underwater exploration and avoiding nasty smells. You ready to cast the charm? I'm looking forward to this.
Stay just where I can see you and keep still to see this spell in action.
That's it! You look interesting. What's our magical vandal up to now? Goodness, a chance to try out your bubblehead charm. Although this charm is brilliant for underwater exploration, wizards with particularly bad breath have reported some problems after the first 30 minutes or so. I wonder if those fish have seen an underwater wizard before. See if you can grab one. A bit shy, aren't they? There they go. Looks like the previous owner of your spellbook really knew their stuff. That's better. Never been much of a fish person myself. Oh, well, there you are. Our mystery student definitely knew his or her stuff. I don't think you'll be able to cast the spell away from this page, but you can come back and try it here anytime. Right, turn the page and let's try mastering this spell. Here we'll learn the necessary gesture and incantation to conjure water from your wand.
First, we'll learn the incantation for this spell. Pull the words up from the page.
Aguamenti. The incantation for conjuring water is Aguamenti. Be sure to say it clearly when casting the spell. Nice and loud now.
Very nice. Time to learn the wand gesture. Pull up the gesture diagram.
Casting Aguamenti requires a smooth wave movement from left to right with your wand. First, dip your wand down, then rise up and over. A nice smooth wave. Good stuff.
Can you trace the shape again from memory?
Nicely done. Great!
With this spell, just hold down the T button to send out a jet of water.
You've got the spell cast. Now just pull the T button to spray water. Oh, goodness! Keep your wand under control. Give the book a good spray. Don't worry, its enchantments should protect... That's it! Give the book a good soaking. Don't worry, its enchantments should protect it. Lovely. Close those pages down. I think you've got the basics. You can stop the waterworks. You have to be sure that the book is dry before we move on. Tilt the book up so the water runs off it. Moving on. We can finish that later. Casting Aguamenti requires a smooth wave movement from left to right with your wand. First, dip your wand down, then rise up and over. A nice smooth wave. Not the right shape. Try again. Nice. Let's see that gesture again, but drawn from memory this time. Great! With this spell, just hold down the T button to send out a jet of water. You need to release the T button. You're almost there. Just point your wand, then hold down the T button to create a jet of water. Oh goodness, keep your wand under control. Give the book a good spray. Don't worry. Its enchantments I think you've got the basics. You can stop the waterworks. You have to be sure that the book is dry before we move on. Tilt the book up so the water runs off it. That's the way. Moving on. We can finish that later. Right, that's the back of the book. Turn your book over to move on.